Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel, Mommy Mo Hair Care. My name is Olushola David Elebide. A lot of people call me Mommy Mo, and I'm here to help you navigate your child's natural hair. I share tips, I share information, I share knowledge, I share hacks about how you can make your child's natural hair care journey a bit more easier, a bit more pleasant for yourself and your child, and to teach you the steps that you can embrace that will promote your child's hair health. And if you're looking for length, you get that as well. Now, today is all about the pH of hydrators. Now, what are hydrators? Hydrators will be the L in your LOC or your LCO moisture steps. Some people use the LCO, some people use the LOC. You really have to find the one that works for you. So it's basically a liquid, all right, that helps with moisture retention. So, what is pH? pH is basically a scale of measurement about how or of how much acidic or how much alkaline a substance is, basically liquids. So you can't get the pH of something that is solid, all right? You can't get the pH of a table or a chair, something made of wood, something made of metal. What you can get the pH of is something made from a liquid. And now it's more or less acidic or alkaline, all right? And there's a scale of measurement for this, all right? So one thing to bear in mind is that hair and skin have their own pH, and the pH of hair and skin is acidic. This is usually in the range of about 4.5 to 5.5. The scale ranges from 0, which has no pH rating at all the way to 14, which is highly alkaline. So now today I'll be testing the pH of 4 hydrators that you can use in your moisture steps when you want to do your LOC or when you want to do your LCO. All right. Now, these 4 hydrators that I'll be testing today are: one, plain water; two, rose water; three, aloe vera juice; and four, a daily hair mist, like a store-bought daily hair mist. Well, I sell this one, but a daily hair mist that is already packaged as a hydrator to serve as your L in your LCO or your LOC. So now join me as I show you how I test the pH and what the pH of all these 4 hydrators are, so you know if they're great to use, if they fit into your routine or not. So let's get right into it.
Okay, time to start the testing. So these are the pH strips that I'll be using to test the pH of these 4 hydrators. I got it off Amazon a while back. So if you just go to Amazon, you can definitely find pH test strips if this is something that you're interested in. But I'm already doing it for you anyway. So allow me to do the testing so that you know. So it has the whole range. This is the alkaline side, and then the other side is the acidic side. So you see it has the range of 0 to 14, 14 being the most alkaline and 1 being the most acidic. All right, so I'm starting with plain water. I just put some water in a glass, dip your strip into it, and then we're just going to put it down. So just make sure the 4 colors have touched the water so that it can begin to react. Next up is the daily hair mist. Like I said, I sell this, we use it a lot of the time. It has water, it has aloe vera juice, and it has a couple of great ingredients in it. So let's see the pH that this will give us. All right, so I'm just gonna take off the cap and then spray some into a little container so that I can wet the head of the test strip where the colors are. So as the color changes, it will let me know the pH based on the scale of my test strips. Okay, moving on. Oh yeah, I made sure that I completely submerged the head of the test strip in the hair mist. All right, great. Now we can move on. Moving on to pure aloe vera juice. Now, when you're looking for aloe vera juice, you want to make sure that on the ingredient list it says pure aloe vera juice. You don't want something that has other things in it. If it does, it is no longer pure aloe vera juice. You can see what it says on the pack. It's great for skin and all that great stuff. Now I'm just gonna open that, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dip in my test strip into this because it's like a new bottle. I know it's right at the top, so I don't need to pour it out. So I'm just gonna just dip it in there, yeah, so that I can get the head well saturated with the aloe vera juice. Finally is our rose water. So yeah, I'm looking for where it says 100% rose water. So I'm actually looking for that. You can see me turning it about. But on the bottle, I don't know why they had to write that funny thing below the rose. But anyway, you've seen where it says 100% rose water. But then I don't know why they had to write that. But anyway, rose water is great. If you know, you know. It's great for pH, as they've written here on the pack. It's great for skin. It's great for hair. All right. So let us get right into it. Again, I'm just going to spritz the tip of this test strip so that it's well saturated with rose water. And then, like I did with the aloe vera juice, I'm going to make sure I submerge it in properly so that I can get a good reading, because if you don't saturate it well enough, you won't get a good reading when you're doing the test. Okay, so do that, and then I'm just going to let it sit for a few seconds. It only takes a few seconds for you to get the results, and then we're going to compare it to the indicator. Here we go. Now we go to our test strip for water. We compare it to the colors. So you go to the most similar color match, and there you have it. Our test strip that we tested with plain water closestly, is that a word? Matches to a pH of 7, which is neutral and which is expected. All right. Next up is the daily hair mist. So I'm just going to compare the colors, compare the colors, compare the colors. And as you can see, it's not really like a 3, but it's more of a 4. All right. Now, these test strips are not like 100% dang on, but they do give you a good idea of the pH range. Our aloe vera juice also matches to a 4. And then finally, we test our rose water. This definitely has a higher pH than the mist and the aloe vera juice, and is more of a 5. There you see. So you have to try to match it to what's most similar. And there we go. We've tested 4 hydrators that we can use for moisture sequencing, and we know the values.
Okay, so you saw the demonstration. The pH of water is as it should be, which is 7. That shows that water is neutral. Now, is water a great hydrator? If you're wondering about the pH level, it's not bad, all right? And it's not the best. But if it's water, clean, filtered water, you can get your hands on, that works perfectly fine. And I say clean, filtered water because I am considering people who live in countries where the water is hard. All right. If you live in a country or a region that has hard water or has minerals in the water, you would want to stick with either filtered water, bottled water, or boiled water. And this is because hard water contains minerals, heavy metals, which when you use it on your hair, they deposit on your hair strands and they kind of like create like a barrier that don't allow moisture to penetrate very well. So that's just a tip for people who live in regions that have hard water. So, like I said, water is a pH of 7. All right. Is it great? It's all right. It's not horrible. It's not terrible, but you can do better than water. Okay. Water is neutral. So, what it would do is that it would open up or raise up the cuticles a little so that things can penetrate. So it's great if that's the action you want, all right? So it will pave the way for other products to also come back in. So now remember, at the beginning of this video, I told you that the pH of hair and skin is about 4.5 to 5.5. So that is like the best like region for hair and skin to be. It's healthiest at that pH, and it also is less prone to infections at that pH. All right. So water is a pH of 7. What water can do for you is that when you use it in your moisture sequence, it can lift up your cuticles a little because of the all right. And then your next step, which would be either your O or your C, that product can get in, do its job, and whatever pH that product is, it will also act on the hair. Next up was the Daily Hair Mist. So this one is by African Naturalistas, and we use it a lot. I've been using it for years. My children use it. My husband uses it, and it's great. And as you can see, the pH of that was about 4. So that pH tester is not like an accurate 100% bang on measurement. Okay, so it gives you a rough estimate. So seeing a pH of 4, I'm pretty confident actually. I'm pretty confident that the pH of that hydrator is perfect when you want to moisturize your hair. So it's about pH about 4, 4ish. I'd say it's about between 4 and 4.5, which is awesome. Okay, so it helps to keep your scalp balanced. Okay, your hair itself is not liquid, so I can't say that your hair has a particular pH, but the sebum produced by your scalp, by your follicles in your scalp, all right, mixed with the sweat on your scalp, give a pH of 4.5 to 5.5, and this coats the hair. That is why we say the pH of hair is about 4.5 to 5.5. So if you use a hydrator like the Daily Hair Mist, good for you. It's bang on. It keeps your hair and scalp at the right pH, keeps away infections, and helps with keeping in moisture. Because at that pH, the cuticles of hair, they're a bit more compact. All right, so moisture is retained. All right, great. Let's move on to the next one. Now, the third hydrator that I tested for you was pure aloe vera juice. And now the pH of this was also around the 4 mark. So I'd say it's a great hydrator and has the right pH for hair and scalp. Okay, so it's great to use, especially if you have like scalp issues, like maybe you have flakes, you have itching, you have dandruff. It would be great to incorporate pure aloe vera juice into your moisture routine or your hair care routine. You can use it when you wash day, you can use it when you shampoo, you can use it when you pre-poo, it'd be great to include aloe vera juice, pure, pure aloe vera juice into your routine. So it's at the pH about 4-ish, which is great because that is the pH at which we want our hair to be, our hair and scalp, okay? And finally, the last hydrator I tested for you was pure rose water, even though on the bottle there was something else. I don't know why they did that. But anyway, pure rose water was at a pH of about 5. So this settles in like really nicely using my own test indicator, okay, my own test strips. If you use another brand of test strips or another type of pH tester, it could maybe be 4, or it could give you an accurate bang on 4.5, 5.5, whatever it is. But for me, I say it settles nicely into the pH range of hair and scalp, which is 4.5 to 5.5. So if I have a hydrator that is about 5 on the pH scale, then I know that it's good for my hair and I know that it's good for my scalp. It will help to keep my scalp in balance. It will help to keep my hair in balance. Okay. And it will also be great for moisture because at that pH, the cuticles of hair, again, like I said earlier, are a bit more compact. Okay. So moisture that you've put in is able to stay in. All right. So this was for hydrators. In another video, I will test the pH of leave-in products so that we can see, are these at the right pH for my hair, or are they not at the right pH for my hair? And it's good to consider because when you consider something as pH, something like pH in your hair care routine, you can't really go wrong. So if you're using products that fall into the range of healthy hair, healthy scalp, 4.5 to 5.5, then you know that you're doing something right, okay? Irrespective of the brand of product, it's important that products are pH stabilized to be able to offer you the best and most effective potential for your hair care. All right, then. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, invite your friends to subscribe. And until when next I come your way, it's Mommy Mo signing out. Spread your light and spread love.